And then I'm going to start on this nail. Okay, which is the index finger. Oh, this is really difficult. When you don't actually have somebody who's actually controlling the hand, it's a little bit difficult, but you can pose the fingers. See, that's not too bad. I pose the fingers. It's up there. Right. So we'll get another form on. I'm not going to put all 4 forms on this thing, on this hand, because it's just, I can't control it. I might do that with Kirsty at the weekend. I really don't know, because I've never done it before. So the first nail is on, sort of. Oh, I haven't wiggled it. Sorry, I haven't wiggled it. I need to wiggle it. So actually, one thing that I'm not doing here, in fact, is I'm not having to dehydrate or put any what's it called, primer on. I mean, Max Adhesion actually has primer on it anyway, so that's not a problem. One thing I might just do here is I might just score the nail, because I've just got a feeling the acrylic might stick a little bit better if I do this. Like, I know what I'm talking about. Oh wow, it's got an okay C curve. So I'm going to come back to that. I'm going to do this one first, and then we'll come back to that. So I've done my all thingy nail. I think I'm going to do a coloured nail, which I'm then going to encapsulate now. So this one's actually a pigment powder which marbles. So this is going to be fun. I'm going to make a real mess here. I'm going to do the clear layer first, like I said before. I am going to do the clear. Right, and so now this is coming off. This is not good. Oh, right, okay. So I've got a studio of my own, and I could have been training, but I haven't been, because I've got a lot of things going on. I'm making films, and I'm doing all sorts of different things. So I could have been training, but I'm not. The studio that I've got is for the Pretty Little Claws channel, which you can find. I'll put a link in this video. Right, okay, so I'm in my monomer, and then I get some off the brush, turn it over, then I go into the clear, just twiddle it along, and then I'm just going to press that in, clean my brush off, and then I'm just going to make that join, and I'm going to sweep it down a little bit. Actually, I'm going to shove it about. Kirsty always says you need to boss acrylic, and I understand that now, because I used to be very like, oh, you have to be dead delicate, but you don't. You have to actually like really sort of take control of it. And when she uses the word boss, she thinks she's the boss. She's right. The girl's right. She actually, believe it or not, she knows what she's talking about sometimes, as long as it's about nails. Everything else is a bit, but you know. Okay, so we've done that. This is going to be the awful part. Okay, so we've got the clear. So this stuff is what I told you, it was like a marble. So what it does is it marbles. One side of it will... We don't know how it works. We tried to work it out, but we couldn't figure it out. So I'm just going to bounce that up to the cuticle. Try not to get it on the skin, even though this isn't really skin. And I'll bring it down across what I've already done, which is the clear. I'll clean that off. And then I'm going to do it again. This time I'm actually going to try and save the marble. And I'll just fold that in. And I'm not doing very good here. I think my brush is a little bit too big to be doing this kind of thing. But I'm an idiot, so I'm just going to carry on. Not knowing what I'm doing. There we go. So, there's my structure. No, that's my colour. Oh God, I'm messing it up so bad. Right, I'm going to leave that now. Yeah. Now, like what Kirsty would do, she would jump onto the next nail. See, they're coming apart. Why are they coming apart? You're messing up my structure, stupid forms. While that's doing its business, I'm going to take a look at this one. Okay, that's awful. I don't even know where to begin with this. Right, I've got 120 here, right? I'm going to do the sidewalls first. Because this is what Kirsty teaches. Sidewalls first. I mean, to be fair, I don't think it truly matters what I do here. Because it's not really attached to a person. I mean, the reason that she does the sidewalls first, generally, is so that... I know this. I do know this. I know she doesn't do the free edge because it puts too much pressure on the end, but I'm going to do the free edge. Right, that's getting a bit warm there now. So what I can do is I can pinch a little bit. No, I can't yet. It's not ready yet. I'm just going to do the free edge a little bit so I can square that off. Kirsty does that. Now I can turn this hand round. Now I'm not going to be able to do this on on Sunday, but I'm going to try. I'm going to get away with it now because I need all the help I can get. Oh shit! What have I done? Right, now I'm going to do the cuticle area. Oh, see, this is the thing about doing this on tips, right? It's like illegal. Just track this again. Just pinching that in a little bit. Still too soft. This damn monomer is far too slow for somebody as impatient as moi. Right. So the problem here is the fact that the nail's going to move around. Now that's not going to happen on Sunday because it's attached to a person. But here it's just squibbling all over the place and I can't get in to where I need to be because it moves all the time. Oh. This is not fair. Right, now I'm screw this. This finger's in the way now. Just pinch that. Right, what I'm going to do now, forget that. I'm going to go in with the clear and I'm going to build the structure for the marble effect. She's going to be so impressed with me tomorrow when she sees this. Oh, God. Oh, what am I doing? This is so dry. I need wet. Wet it. Wet. Right, get that off there. Oh, man. You know what, though? I think I'm not doing a bad job here, considering I'm filming this as well. And, like, I'm trying to keep in shot in the camera, which Kirsty can never do. And I'm doing a decent enough job. I mean, the nail itself's horrific. But the video's going to be alright. And I think that's what most people care about. Who cares about good nails? We care about video. I think. Oh, this brush is getting what Kirsty calls jacked up. Oh, help me, please, somebody. How does she keep these so clean? I need some acetone. Acetone. I know that acetone gets rid of that stuff. Right, back in the monomer. I don't think you're supposed to do that, but you know. Right, I'm going to go back in to the clear powder. I'm going to go dink, 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 which is all what Kirsty always tells us to do. To dink, 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 dink. Come on, get off! Right, and then we're going to fill in the gaps where there's gaps. Okay, can we see everybody yet? We're still on camera. God, you're going to learn so much here, Miss Meakin. Right, let's look from the side view. Okay, we've got an apex in. It's very untidy, but it's bigger than the rest of the nail, so that means it's the apex, because the apex basically means the top. It's like the highest it reaches. Oh, I forget you can use the belly of the brush. I'm just using the bristles, which is no good, really. You need to be able to use the belly of the brush too. Now, I'm going to go in here with just some on the end, because there's a gap. Oh, God. How am I doing time-wise? To be fair, I don't think I'm doing too badly time-wise. I'm not doing good. I'm doing faster than Kirsty does it, but she actually does them properly though. So, okay, I'm going to leave that for the moment. I'm going to come back to this horrible, horrendous nail here. So, like I said, the biggest problem I've got here is trying to stop it from coming. Oh, there we go. I'll nip that down. That sort of helps if I nip it down, but it's not very nice. I wouldn't want to do that to a person. Oh, like if you just nip the skin there. Oh, you can't even see what I'm doing. Basically, I'm chopping my nail off here, like. Now, the reason, like, Chris has been having loads of training and I haven't is because I was only joking. I turned around and I said, I don't need any training. I've made loads of videos. So yeah, so that was sort of the agreement. He was going to get training from all of these girls he knows. And I was just going to watch the videos and make videos, you know, because I do learn quite a lot. I mean, people comment on the channel all the time that I know loads and they can't wait for me to see me do nails. You know, I mean, I'm going to say I think it's going to be easier on an actual person than this damn thing, because this is rubbish. I'm going to get a block and I'm going to take that out of there because it's really getting on my nerves, and I'm going to just go over with a block to smooth it off. It's so annoying that they just slip out. Somebody make one that's decent. I mean, it's not that the hand itself's great, but you know, I mean, I suppose if you're doing it on tips rather than what I'm trying to do here by like sculpting, it would be a lot easier, but you know.